Top 10 Horror Manhwa or Manhua You Should Read. Hey there horror fans! Welcome to another recommendation of the top 10 horror manhwa you should read. I'm your host, your guide, your horror-loving companion, and today we are diving headfirst into some of the most bone-chilling, spine-tingling, and downright terrifying manhwas that you need to have on your radar. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and get ready to scream. These are the top horror manhwa you simply cannot miss. Starting off with our number 10, Rotten. This creepy story follows Jai Shin, a guy who can see dead people, and Officer Han, who's got a literal superpower when it comes to snuffing out evil. When their search for a missing friend leads them to team up with the stunt woman Yoo Hyun, they get pulled into a tangled web of cover-ups and twisted things. The best part? These characters can literally see the auras of evil around certain people and buildings. But can Jai Shin, Han, and Yoo Hyun handle the overpowering things they are up against? Rotten is the kind of manhwa that's gotta have you on the edge of a seat, and thanks to its creepy supernatural story and cast of characters who are way over their heads. If you are a fan of spooky series with a touch of fluff, this is one you definitely don't want to miss. Number 9. I play the horror world as a simulation game. When a mysterious force descends upon Earth, it gives rise to a terrifying new civilization, leaving everyone in a constant state of fear and struggle. But not our protagonist, Ki Nuo. See, Ki Nuo has discovered that he can actually earn system rewards by manipulating the emotions of ghosts, and as he completes one chilling instance after another, he starts to build his own little empire in this horrifying world. Whether he's working as a waiter in the Yinkuan restaurant, running the hospital, Ki Nuo is climbing the costly ranks, becoming a true giant in the paranormal realm. I Play the Horror World as a simulation game is the kind of manhwa that'll have you wondering, is this guy a hero or just a real entrepreneur cashing in on the apocalypse? Number 8. Shen-jae. From a young age, our protagonist Su Shen-jae has been haunted by the same recurring dream, a dark, ominous shadow that just won't leave him alone. And one day, the shadow becomes all too real. Shen-jae's parents meets a gruesome end, and all sorts of other disturbing events starts happening around him. Desperate for answers, Shen-jae sets out for a mysterious place called the Dream Town, a place that's known as both the Holy Land and the Purgatory by its residents. What kind of terrible truths are waiting for him there? Shen-jae is a horror manhwa that's packed with mystery, intrigue, and a protagonist who is in way over his head. The pacing moves quickly, but the character development and eerie atmosphere really pulls you in. If you are a fan of horror stories that'll keep you guessing till the very end, this is one manhwa you won't want to miss. Number 7. Become the Lord of Cthulhu. This one follows Ki-soo, a high school student who dies and gets reincarnated with the wild ability to see ghosts and spirits all around him. Now, you might think that's a blessing, but trust me, it's more of a curse. Luckily for Ki-soo, he stumbles across some handy phantom relics that let him disguise himself as a ghost, and that's when the real fun begins. As he starts exploring the mysterious world of Cthulhu, slowly gaining power and even being seen as a deity by the other beings in this realm. Become the Lord of Cthulhu is a manhwa that's equal parts thrilling, horrific, and downright hilarious. The characters are enjoyable to watch, the art is perfect, and the story is packed with enough twists and turns to keep you hooked till the very end. If you are a fan of supernatural mysteries with a side of cosmic horror, this is one manhwa you won't want to miss. Number 6. Northern Train X-47. It all starts when a family hops on the green train X-47, heading north for the new year. But when a passenger gets bitten by a mutant mosquito, things quickly go from bad to downright apocalyptic. The main character somehow retains his human nature even after getting mutated. Now, he's gotta use his wits and whatever he's got left to fight for his life and his family's on this doomed train ride. Northern Train X-47 is a horror manhwa that blends elements from fan favorites like Sweet Home and Train to Busan. With its intense atmosphere, decent art, and a protagonist you can actually root for, this is one of the best horror manhwa you won't want to miss. Moving on to our number 5, The First Order. Our protagonist, Ren Xiaozu, is on a mission to rebuild the order of the New World one step at a time. Rin lives outside the safety of the rebuilt cities and walls, hunting wild animals to survive. But one day, he gets his hands on a mysterious system that starts giving him all sorts of wild missions to complete. And the rewards? Let's just say they are helping Rin change the world in a big way. The First Order is a unique take on the post-apocalyptic genre, system-powered progression, and a protagonist who is determined to make his mark on this brave new world. If you're a fan of stories that will keep you hooked from start to finish, this is one manhwa you definitely don't want to miss. Number 4. Formless Form. This manhwa follows Zhuang Zioran, whose life takes a wild turn after she is possessed by a demon. But fear not, because she is about to meet the one and only Maoshan Taoist master, who not only saves her from this demon, but introduces her to the whole new realm of supernatural entities. What makes Formless Form so darn captivating is its stunning full-color art style and the perfect balance of thrilling action, intriguing mystery, and superb character development. The dynamic between our two leads is an absolute delight to behold, and the demon hunting sequences will have you on the edge of a seat. With over 400 chapters and counting, this series is the perfect binge-read material. Trust me, once you start, you won't be able to put it down. Number 3. Evolution. Road to Space Monster. I'm in love with this. Our protagonist wakes up to find themselves reborn as an alien creature inside a crazy sci-fi survival video game. Talk about a rude awakening, right? But this little alien ain't going down without a fight. See, in order to survive this strange foreign world, they have got to use every bit of their gaming knowledge to evolve and transform into the ultimate terrifying creature. And let me tell you, when this protagonist starts evolving, they become something that even the toughest space monsters out there better fear. Evolution Road to Space Monster is a manhwa that equal parts thrilling, hilarious, and just downright bizarre. Number 2. Hellcraft. This one follows Eom Seung-gi, a high school student who's been betrayed by the world. Seeking refuge, he stumbles upon Baphomet, the newly crowned ruler of a fresh new hell, and Baphomet decides to make Seung-gi his right-hand demon. See, as the creator of this hellish domain, Baphomet grants Seung-gi the power to choose prisoners as compensation for helping him out. Now, our protagonist thinks this is a perfect win-win scenario. He gets to seek revenge, and the demon gets a loyal subordinate. But little does he know, a twisted game is about to begin, where the only way to survive is to be sent straight to hell. Hellcraft is a manhwa that's jam-packed with stunning artwork, well-developed characters, and an action-packed plot that will keep you hooked from start to finish. And finally, number 1. Dark Mortal. This one follows Nam Kang, a guy who's been through a lot. After a tragic accident leaves him orphaned, scared, and nearly blind, he's got to tough it out through the daily bullying with the help of his imaginary friend, a spunky little black blob named Inky. But then, one day, Nam wakes up to find his scars have healed, his vision restored, and his buddy Inky has vanished. Suddenly, he's got a chance to live a normal life at a new school. But this doesn't last long because it turns out those scars weren't the only thing that disappeared. Dark Mortal is a story that's got a great mix of heartwarming moments, solid characters, and a dash of supernatural mystery that will keep you hooked. Sure, the art may not be the best, but trust me, the vibe is spot on. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 horror manhwa that are about to blow your mind. Now it's time for you to dive in and experience this manhwa for yourselves. Trust me, once you start reading, you won't be able to put them down. So what are you waiting for? Go on, get out there, and start exploring dark, twisted worlds of this top-tier horror manhwa. I'll be back with more terrifying tales soon, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Until next time, sayonara and peace out.